love seeing new faces as well as...
There's seats up here, y'all.
All right, so we're going to start with our featured readers for the evening. We are super excited to host all three of them. And without further ado, I'll welcome our first one. Amanda Johnston earned a Master of Fine Arts in Creative Writing from the University of Southern Maine. Her debut poetry collection, Another Way to Say Enter, is forthcoming from Argus House Press. Her poetry and interviews have appeared in numerous online and print publications, among them Callaloo, Poetry, Kin Folks, Quarterly, Muzzle, Pluck, and the anthologies Small Batch, Diversity, and The Ringing Ear, Black Poets Lean South. The recipient of multiple artist enrichment grants from the Kentucky Foundation for Women and the Kristina Sergeyevna, I took Russian classes for 3 years, I still can't say that, Sergeyevna Award from the Austin International Poetry Festival. She is a member of the Afro-Lation Poets and a Clavicanum Graduate Fellow. Johnston is a Stone Coast MFA faculty member, a co-founder of Black Poets Speak Out, and founding executive director of Torch Literary Arts. Amanda.
How y'all doing? Yeah. Thank you so much for always having a home for poetry, a home for literature, a home for words, a home for friends, a home for peace and serenity. We have that in the world, and it's vital that we not just remind ourselves of that, but go to it. So seeing you all out here, just want to from my heart, thank you. And seeing friends and folks that I didn't think would be in the room or didn't expect, so that's always a lovely surprise. Show up, it's important. That's how we start all of the good work. So speaking of good work, we'll get into some poems. So my husband's here. Hey, sweet baby. Baby's here, and his birthday's tomorrow. He'll be 40. So I say that to say I don't have my glasses because once he told me he would come, it's been a while since he's come out to a poetry reading with me, just working, being busy, whatnot. So my mind switched from poetry reading to get cute. So I forgot my glasses at home. Yes, but so I left my glasses at home, which is not cute. So I might have the pages right up here, but that's all right. I'm gonna make it look good. All right. Drunk and code switching. I've been drinking. I've been drinking. Slurring identity. A white girl once said cash instead of catch. And her pimp, I mean overseers, learned a new currency, language, for the MAGA tribe who chanted, lock her up, and I know they need me. I don't drop my rusty smile brushing the hair of a woman who decides if my family will eat when she complains, says she feels like she sucked D all day. And I think, what a wonderful world it must be to only feel like you've been sucking dick, so soft and small you can't hold the ick in your mouth. Somewhere a jaw is unhinged. A troll hard and eager to explain how wrong this poem is. If it's even a poem, translates, use my tools or cash you outside the gatekeeper's yard. I brush a woman's hair with soft, even strokes. The white woman who decides if my family will eat drools. Hey girl, she says, just for me. And we know it will never be as honest as my nigga. She swallows in silence. All right, history repeating. And some of my poems are very short. That's cool. When it's over, it was really over. That's all right. So history repeating. This is a palindrome. Get your hand out my pocket, I shout, to no one in particular, to everyone under my breath, my shadow crawling into my pocketbook, searching for the price of the ticket, crawling into my pocketbook, under my breath, my shadow, to no one in particular, to everyone. Get your hands out my pocket, I shout. Crossing in. I offer this small space I hold in the world. I know my body is a border to be crossed. I pray the crossing be welcomed with consent. I open my chest, shrieks flutter about the dying. Broken limbs, fingers numb from digging tunnels out, a way in without light. I reach into the darkness to what I think is the end and feel another hand pull me deeper into flight. Peeling potatoes after Lucille Clifton. I palm each spud in my hand like a rock or a newborn baby's head. Under rushing water, my wrist turned up toward the blade. I cut away eyes and skin, exposing the white meat to mash into soft submission. I don't always peel them. I want the brown to flavor my pot with gritty earth rooted in blackness. Cul-de-sac. Driving down Dixie, I'm pulled to the right. Through a flash of trees, a brake gives way to a snapshot view beyond the brush. For 3, perhaps 4 seconds, I forget the road ahead, ignore the cars swerving threats of impact, and stare into the cul-de-sac. Ringed and split-level homes, reasonably priced out of reach, a secret garden nestled in someone else's suburbia. Those brick houses, safe from wolves and pigs alike, write their own happy endings on a dead-end street. Domicile. A chair is not a house, and a house is not a home. Luther Vandross. Tucked under an overpass, a bedroom with no walls. A soiled rug divides highway soot and city from what is claimed as home. In the center, a queen bed with fitted sheets and a turned-down comforter. Dusty pillows wait for tired heads under tons of concrete and steel, trusting the weight of the world will not come crashing down. Is love made in that bed? Does the world watch and discover this bed of life on display? Its glint of yes, this too is a life worth sharing. I consider my home cookie cutter stability in a shaky market. How would my life fit under a bridge? Would there be room for the fridge, racks of shoes, a second living room set? Is the plasma TV enough? Its blank face reflecting our empty arms and wayward dreams? Would my heart remember for better, for worse, for richer, for poor? Would that kiss of vows hold our binding? Would there still be 2 pillows on our bed? Now this is a golden shovel after Gwendolyn Brooks. A kind of mercy. I count the years after you, know you would be ages, remember the sadness that consumed me with the bitter sound of you, my almost children. Could not conceive of, in our conceiving you, the power of muted heat that got through heaven's gate to become that wing that was your soul, was you. I saw your face once, and yes, I did kiss your cheeks in my dreams and cry for your sweet, not quite nose, not quite lips. Would I get another chance if I held the knife? cold and sterile, the taker's tools, my hands bloody and damp. In the darkness, I felt your toes bloom small, petals against my ribs. Your closed eyes like pulps of possibility for light. Did you see me with empty arms stretching to embrace a silhouette of you, a ghost with little more than hope for history, or did I make that up to keep you with me a little longer? Did you stay until the no set upon your body untangled itself from sprigs of hair and released you from the softness that tethered you to the love that brought about this cold mercy, the blues of little singers muted for a brand new sound, and my stillborn grief workers who gathered filtered light from beyond that would never be your home? I will never know the joy to have handled your urgent cries against my chest, or your thirst for the almost milk that didn't swell but was sweet as air. So the form of Golden Shovel is you take a line, and its truest form is from Gwendolyn Brooks' poem, and that line makes up the last words. The last words of each line of your poem make up that line. So the line from Gwendolyn Brooks is, you remember the children you got that you did not get, the damp small pulps with a little or with no hair. The singers and workers that never handled the air. Okay. Thank you. And one last poem. Thank you so much. Ice cream. Ice cream! And they have real ice cream.
Oh, I know.
Live streaming this, ice cream. Do it for the ice cream. No good deed goes unpunished. I see the white man driving next to me and consider every scenario of this moment as we approach a red light and what's at risk if I lower my window, expose my daughter and myself to the unknown repercussions of kindness. I calculate the risk involved to tell him his gas cap is open. His face, a concoction of morning traffic, time, and thought, ignores my initial honk and gesture toward his tank. My daughter asks, is it safe? I assure her I'll smile, be soft, do all the right things that in no way guarantee will survive this human interaction should he see danger, a threat in my concerned black woman face. I honk again. I refuse to live in a world where we're too afraid to do what's right. The man turns toward our car, aware of our existence, and the immediate future rests in his lap and what's beyond my understanding. He nods and drives off, gas cap dangling. My daughter corrects me. No, Mama, the gas. Is it safe? And I'm lost in meaning. What is safe in this burning for survival? Thank you.